Good afternoon, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, academic staff, family, friends and fellow graduates. I would like to begin by respectfully acknowledging the traditional owners and First Nations peoples of the lands and waterways on which we live, work, learn and meet today, the Yagara, Gayabal and Jayowa peoples. First things first. When I listened to the voicemail asking me to be valedictorian, I stood in utter shock for a good 2 minutes in my classroom with my mouth wide open. Thank goodness my class was at lunch because I think they would have wondered what was wrong with Mrs. Lopez. I am deeply honoured and totally surprised to be chosen as your valedictorian. I've wanted to be a primary school teacher for as long as I can remember. I have fond memories of playing school with my friends and my younger sister throughout my childhood. I always thought teachers were just amazing. But then when you finish high school, sometimes life doesn't quite go to plan. In fact, the plans go out the window, leaving you questioning your intended path in life. Everyone tells you that you can't. You can't work and study. You can't afford to go to university. You can't be a teacher because you're not smart enough. You can't succeed because you're destined not to. So I went along my merry way. I found myself a loving husband, made a beautiful home, had 2 incredible children, and held down various jobs. You know the old saying, jack of all trades, master of none. Eventually, I found my way into the classroom again as a learning support officer, a teacher aide. That pivotal moment in my life completely reignited that internal desire to teach, to support young learners, to quench my own thirst for knowledge, and it gave me the kick up the backside I needed to finally get back on my own path and follow my own dreams. I contacted UniSQ and enrolled in a Bachelor of Primary Education within weeks. Too old? Probably. Too tired? Absolutely. Too much on my plate as a wife, a mother, and a full-time worker? Yes, a million times yes. But then I dedicated the next 4 years of my life to get to today. Actually, to be completely real, it was 3.5 years. I was so determined to graduate, to finish something that so many people told me that I couldn't, and to show my children and my peers that you really can do anything you put your mind to. I squeezed in as many subjects into each semester and trimester as I could physically and mentally manage. At times, it was all-consuming, but it was also liberating, and it gave me the greatest sense of accomplishment. And now I stand here before you, a mature-age graduate who earned my degree with distinction, a valedictorian, and a fully fledged primary school teacher who now gets to be a beacon of inspiration for the next generation. I could not have done this without the support of my excellent lecturers and mentors, of which there are too many amazing people to mention, but please know that you each played an important part in guiding me to this very point. Thank you. And an even bigger thank you to the most important people who supported me on my rollercoaster journey. Through the lost weekends, the non-existent school holidays, the high distinctions and that pesky credit, the unpaid placements and that never-ending unfolded pile of washing, thank you to my husband Ricky, to my son Alex and to my daughter Ella. Thank you for cheering me on every step of the way and for constantly giving me hope. I would not be standing here today without you. I see you and I appreciate you and I love you. To my graduating class, we did it. You should all be incredibly proud of yourselves for finally making it across the finish line. This is proof that no challenge is too great and no dream too far out of reach. So let this be a lesson to the naysayers, the ones who doubted us, underestimated us, or told us that we couldn't. We can, and we did. As we step into the next chapter of our journeys, let's continue to lift each other up and remember that we are proof that it is never too late to chase your dreams, it is never too early to inspire others to chase theirs. Thank you and congratulations.